I think we are doing well now because if you look at the level of interceptions in 2015 before the ban, we were in the 300s of harmful organisms that were detected from Ghana. But in 2018, we are in the tens, which I think we are doing very well. Most harmful organisms now are in the low side. I mean, they are not being exported with the products that have been banned, the chilies, the aubergines, the turia, and other ones. So I think we are doing well. Farmers are also now getting revenue. Not only farmers, but those in the value chain, the input dealers, the farmers, the packers, the producers, and then the airline operators. All those in the value chains are now getting their income, and I think we are doing well. Some of the challenges, I should think most farmers or some farmers are not fully grasping the protocols we have developed for them. And since it is because, I mean, most of them are not coming back to farm, and it's like they are now getting used to what we are teaching them to do, setting up traps to specific crops and specific pests. So we think as time goes on, they will be fully aware of what to do, and export will increase. Apart from that, we are now re-registering most of the farmers, and we are supposed to go to the fields to do inspections for these farms that are producing the export crops. So I think the challenge is more of the farmers are registering, and we ought to go to the fields to inspect these farms before we allow the products to go. One of the challenges I may wish to mention is inadequate staff we were having, and I think hopefully by next year we'll have more people employed into the directorate. I think even now we have some people that have come. We started training them, and they'll be posted to the airport to augment the staff there. Apart from that, we are asking the exporters to belong to associations, because we've realized that some are not in associations, and they are free to do whatever they want to do, which we are saying is not good for us. If they belong to associations, the associations will keep them into line to do the right thing, so that our exports will do well and increase. Apart from that, we are also saying we are in fact re-registering almost every outgrower and every exporter this next year. If you do not belong to an association, you can't do any export anymore, because we are having challenges. Presently, we are the food items people. We are having challenges with them. They are smuggling. Some of them have been banned, and I think they will also have to do that. So that is the strategies we are also putting in place. Apart from that, the manual traceability we are going to develop it into an electronic traceability system that is going to be linked to the eFITO we are going to pilot starting January next year. And eFITO means the electronic certification of the manual phytosanitary certificate we issue is going to be electronically done now. And with the traceability system we want to develop, it's going to be such that the exporter will have to input their products and their things into the system, and everything will be done electronically within that platform, and we can trace back if there's a challenge of the crop, or for that matter if we found any pest infestation and we need to go back for corrective measures on the farms. So these are the things we want to put in place to make sure that we are doing the right thing, just to upgrade ourselves. Our plant quarantine officers are now good at the inspections. It will interest you to know that the level of detections, let me say local interceptions we are having at the airport, is far above what we are even exporting. You can't imagine. About 4,000 tons have been rejected so far between January to October, and we only exported about 3.9 tons of vegetables. And if you want to equate that into seeds or into dollars, you can understand that if those that were rejected at the exit point were of good quality, were not of harmful organisms, were not attached to them, you realize that the country would have been benefiting more than what we are having now. So our inspectors are good on the job. They can now detect even common egg of an insect in plants or in plant product. My last word to exporters is that we wish that the protocols given to them on specific crops, they should go by it and make sure that they run their good agricultural practices on the farms. They set their traps to specific crops, specific pests. If it is chilies, they must go by the protocols. If it's aubergines, they should go by the protocols, and make sure they produce good products for the export, so that when they come to the airport, we'll have minimum inspections to be done, because most of the things that are supposed to be done, 95% is supposed to be done at the field.